Ladies and gentlemen, another day in another preseason game officially in the books for the Philadelphia Eagles, but also felt like another week of the Eagles and Howie Roseman continuing to prove that every single year they're going to draft 3, 4, 5 guys that are going to become X factors for this team. And there was 3 of them that really stood out to me on the defensive side of the ball just yesterday. Jihaad Campbell, absolute steal. Small Munden looked incredible. Compared to last week, he looked good last week, right? But even better this week. And then you have Andrew Makuba. I mean, this team is getting drastically better every single time they go through an NFL draft. It doesn't make sense, but we're here to break it down. Okay, and the first player I do want to break down is Jihaad Campbell. This dude is special, okay? We all know that Nakobe Dean might miss some time. He's got a little bit of an injury, and this is the perfect replacement for him, at least for the time being. The Eagles come out with 3 guys interior really hugged up on the A-gap, right? Now, the offensive line right here is going to be in what we call a 5-man scat protection. They're sliding this offensive line to the left, and they are going to man-to-man to the right, okay? Now, essentially, this could give you trouble. Last second, the Eagles kind of shift their defensive line. We always want to give them some new looks here. As we shift out the 5 wide, Dillon Gabriel makes no adjustments because he doesn't feel pressure coming. He says, okay, I think they might just be rushing 3 here, which is good for me. I should have time in the pocket. Wrong. As they are getting about 2 seconds before that play clock hits 0, go blitz. At this point in time, you still have the numbers as an offense. You have 5 offensive linemen versus 4 guys blitzing, right? But watch Jihaad Campbell here. Does a great job. Boom, gets right by that right guard. And then cleans up this sack. Jihaad Campbell is a heat-seeking missile. If he's coming downhill and you just aren't prepared for it, good luck. One more time. Again, they're going to be in that scat protection. They're sliding the offensive line to the left. They got man-to-man to the right, which the right guard for a split second there, because he never sees Jihaad Campbell coming, right? He doesn't help out immediately. He takes his first step to the outside, which, boom, gets him beat. And look at the contact balance here. Look at the balance here to get hit by a guard pretty hard, but doesn't even move, doesn't even flinch. Jihaad Campbell is an absolute unit of a player. We're going to break down a ton of film. Comment down below a couple more names that you would like me to break down from this game, whether it be Makuba, Small Munden, anybody. Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and let's dive into another Philadelphia Eagles video. Look at this man. Look at this man. How are you not hyped? I love, okay, when I talk about linebackers, guys, there is one thing that I specifically look at every linebacker, right? The ability to read, react, and attack without overcommitting to certain running angles, right? So what do I mean by that? Right here, they come out in 12 personnel. Essentially, if you guys don't know personnel, we can break it down really quickly. You can have 10, you can have 21, you can have 31, essentially, right? But this right here, 12 personnel, the first number is always going to represent their running backs in the backfield. So 1 running back, and then the second number is always going to represent the tight ends on the football field. So 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends. They're going to stretch this thing off to that strong side. Now watch Jihaad Campbell. Instead of over pursuing or over committing, you could say, to a hole, right? Boom, boom, or boom, right? Instead of over committing to each one of those, right? Doesn't matter which one, any of them, right? He kind of sits and he watches, okay? Where are you going to go? Because at this point in time, the running back could, right? Let's just be real here. He could cut this to the outside. He could bounce this here. He could bounce it here, right? He could even cut back over here, right? There's 4 angles that he can take this ball. So instead of over committing to one and allowing him to choose a different one, right? We wait. We don't engage. We just wait. Wait. And once that running back picks a hole, that's when we attack. Look at him shed and go make a tackle. Great job. This is what we need to see. Look at him sit, engage when he needs to engage once that running back picks the hole, and then disengage for the tackle. I think Trotter was in there as well. These linebackers, man. Linebackers are pretty good. Love this. Love it. I could watch this all day long. Just that ability. Look at him shuffle, get to a spot where he can see that running back. Again, where are you going to go? Outside or inside? You pick. Either way, I'm there. Beautiful job, man. Let's go. I'm all in on this dude. Now on this play, he's playing a little bit off to the weak side. 11 personnel, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Now the running back's just going to come out and kind of sit over the middle. I wish we played this a little bit better. But whenever you're in a zone, let's say you're in a hook curl here, your job is to specifically read the eyes of the quarterback. So let's actually watch this one break down a little bit. So looks like the offensive line is in a 5-man scat, slide to the right, man to the left. As Jihaad Campbell is dropping back, he kind of for a second there reads the tight end. Look at him look over at the tight end, just making sure, we don't have a shallow cross over the middle, right? So good job reading his surroundings. But as he looks back, you're going to see Dillon Gabriel do a really good job kind of manipulating. He's going to look over to this side of the field, even though there's no one really over the middle, right? Look at Dillon Gabriel's eyes, right? He's looking over the middle of the field at nothingness, right? There's nothing here but a safety. The reason he is doing that is because he wants Jihaad Campbell to kind of stay put. That way his running back could kind of sit in this little zone and we could pick up 4 or 5 yards. That's all they really want to do. You're going to see him turn and fire. Now that's a good job by Dillon Gabriel. And I don't think there's anything wrong with what Jihaad Campbell does here, because again, his job is to specifically read the eyes of the quarterback and kind of go where he's looking. So I think he does that ultimately, but he had the instincts there to maybe go sit on that running back. Could have happened. Again, he's just staring right at the quarterback's eyes. He's going where the quarterback is going. So again, not a bad rep there by Jihaad Campbell. He does his job, but ultimately they do pick up a nice little 5 yards in his zone. Again, I wouldn't blame him for that rep. I think Dillon Gabriel did a good job looking him off. Once again, very similar type of play. And actually, really quickly, guys, do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so yet. Helps out the channel so much you don't even understand. If you like these videos, like button. But also, and most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is completely free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Philadelphia Eagles throughout the entirety of this season, meaning offense, defense, preseason, regular season, literally everything you could think of, and or individual player breakdown like this video here for Jihaad Campbell. Again, I will post another video covering Small Money if you want. I think I might include some of Andrew Makuba's game into this video. So again, let me know what you want to see next. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time we post a video. Let's dive back in. So once again, we're going to be dropping back into a little bit of a zone here. Offensive line, 5-man scat, slide to the left. Running back's going to get outside and kind of just sit over the middle of the field. Once again, Jihaad Campbell is watching the middle of the field. This time, he does a really good job kind of understanding what they want to do. They get a little dump down, and there he is right there. I mean, good wrap up, good tackle, right? I don't see anything wrong with Jihaad Campbell and what he did here. Maybe overcommit a little bit earlier. But I don't know, man. I thought Jihaad Campbell had a really good game. A lot more plays that we can break down, and we'll probably, let's see if I can get some more Jihaad Campbell videos. Maybe I can get a solo Andrew Makuba video by itself. Another solid play here by Jihaad Campbell. Looks like they're in 12 personnel right here, but they're gonna rotate this guy into the backfield. So I guess you can either call it 12 or 21 personnel at this point. Jihaad Campbell is on this strong side of the offensive line. We're going to see him engage, right? But watch how he is able to get right by that very quickly. Now, again, he doesn't make a tackle, doesn't really contribute in that aspect, but I love his ability, again, to engage, keep his eyes in the backfield just in case, and he kind of sets that edge. If this running back was to bounces outside, we're there, right? So he reads the running back, then once he needs to, disengages, and he's there, right? It's not like he's out of the play totally. So, again, another good play I like there by Jihaad Campbell. Once again, now he is in man-to-man with this running back. He had a lot of plays in this game where he was either on that running back or tackling the running back, and right here does a good job. You see the running back is on a chip and release. His job is to boom, hit, and then break out into either the flats or down the field. On this specific play, he's going to get out into the flats. Quarterback is kind of chased outside the pocket here. He dumps it down, and boom, now we're there to make sure either that running back is going nowhere or he just doesn't catch the ball in general. Good job here by Jihaad Campbell. Once again, look at him stay attached. He's right there, doesn't lose too much separation at all, and once that ball is released, he is there like, again, a heat-seeking missile. So I love Jihaad Campbell in another game here in Philadelphia. I thought he looked good. Looks very competitive, and I think he's going to be a massive player within the system. As long as Nakobe Dean is nursing that injury, he's going to be big. And even if Nakobe Dean's back healthy, he is going to be huge for this football team, as well as Smile Monday, Jeremiah Trotter, and a bunch of these other guys. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you want an Andrew Makuba video, let me know. If you want a Small Monday video, let me know. Those videos will come out ASAP if we get enough likes on this video. Make sure you guys do that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.